Welcome back, folks. So in the last video I made on this 1968 Torino, we got this thing running. I got the radiator in it. We got the carburetor kind of dialed in. Got it wired up. And the only thing we was missing was exhaust. So what I'm working on now is making some exhaust for it, just out of some pieces of exhaust I had just laying around. So we got a set of old school Floormasters exhaust mufflers, and that is the exhaust off the car originally. I just kind of cut it and been using pieces of the pipe just to make some shorty mufflers to go from the headers to, you know, up under the car, probably up under the floorboard. It's going to stop. I'm in the process of making this one. So just some stuff I had laying around, I collected just to make a cheap exhaust system. I'm not really planning on putting dual exhaust all the way out of the rear on it. I just wanted to put something on it to quiet it down. I can at least hear the engine again and really be able to tune the carburetor. And after that, we can get a seat in it or set something in it, see what it even go in gear. And I got to do the brakes, and still I want to put the dashboard back in it. So I am going to finish working on this one muffler here. Just kind of shove some pipe. I think that's 2.5. Just kind of shoved it into the mufflers. This one's done. This is for the driver's side. It's got the flange for the header. Here's another flange here, so just going to shove that down in there. Either I'm going to tack weld it, or I'm just going to get some clamps, clamp around it, and make me some hangers to go from the rear of the muffler to up under the floorboard. And should be good on exhaust for now. I don't think they're going to hang down too low. If they do, I mean, whoever gets the car can finish it off, but this is just a temporary exhaust system. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on this, and once I get it on there, we'll fire this thing up, see how quiet it is, and we'll move on. Alrighty, so I got my homemade exhaust system hooked up to the headers. We got dual Flowmasters. Got dual exhaust coming straight out up under here. Let me try and get around there, get a better view of what I got going on here. Look at that. Both of them are even. Well, one of them's slightly crooked on this side. Well, crooked as I mean twisted. But they're both even, hanging and everything. So everything's looking pretty good. I haven't cranked it up yet. I had to go buy one new pipe, a 2.5 inch, trying to slide around here, 2.5 inch piece of tailpipe, and I just cut like about 5 inches off an old piece and added it at the end to make it even. So it looks pretty good. It's hanging up there pretty good, as high as I can get it. I mean, so let's fire this thing up, see how it sounds. Like I said, I haven't done it yet. This is what I've been really waiting for, is to finally get some exhaust on this thing. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I just had to just sit down and draw everything up, measure, and like I say, it wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna go up here and hook up the distributor. Let's crank it up. Let's see what happens. Hope I don't shoot the metal all over the camera. I better scoot that back some, because I don't want to mess my camera up. Alright, let's see what we can do. Pretty good. Even though something's up with that carburetor, I got an exhaust leak up front. I had to tighten down the manifold, the header bolt. I got an exhaust leak. What is that noise? You hear that sizzling sound? Is that I guess the oil pressure Maybe the oil going back in. I don't see anything leaking. Vacuum leak, maybe? I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, it sounds pretty good. I got one exhaust leak over there on the header I gotta fix. But I'm gonna put it on the ground and see how it really sounds, because sound and echo off the ground, it sounds way a lot better. But sounds better than running it on open headers. So I'm gonna let it de-smokenize in here. There's smoke everywhere. Those mufflers probably got oil in them and everything, and rust. So I'm gonna let all that clear out so I won't die of carbon dioxide and rusty stuff. I'll let it down, we'll crank it up and see how it sounds then. Alright, good people, look what's on the car now. After a day of working, struggling with rusted out bolts, mismatched parts, finally got front bumper and headlights on this vehicle and grille. Now, of course, this is a 1968 Torino, but the 1968 Fairlane has the same body style, and it uses almost the same grille, as you can see in the pictures up above. I'll show you the difference in both cars at the front. So, with this being a Torino, it's supposed to came with this front grille. Well, the difference in the cars now that I found are these headlight bracket holders, the headlight that holds your headlight bulbs and stuff. These are different on a Torino and a Fairlane, because this is the Fairlane front cap. I mean, it's the front grille and headlight bezels. The only difference is where it mounts. On the Fairlane, it mounts here, and it's got screws at the front, because this is a three-piece setup. It's got Phillips screws down here in the front that bolts to this headlight holder assembly. On the Torino, it's got a different style. Not this one here. This was something that was just laying in the car. You see, it's got two mountings up top and two at the bottom, and it don't screw through the front. So I don't know what happened to the assemblies for the Torino originally. When I got the car, I looked through the car, I did find these. This is just one of them. This was like came from a junkyard or something. I guess he knew that there was missing, and he got these, but these won't work. So I had to go with the Fairlane grill assembly. Now this grill is not the best grill. It came off that red parts car. It was kind of smacked in the front. I tried to straighten it the best I could. Work with what I got. The front bumpers is the same. This front valence, I don't know if you call that a valence or spacer piece here, that's the same. The only thing is different is the headlight assemblies and the grille. So finally got a front end on this thing. It haven't had a front end on it since, I don't know. I've been knowing the guy at least 10 plus years, and the whole time he had the car, it never had a grill assembly or front bumper on it. It's just always just been sitting in his yard with nothing. So now, the only thing I know that's missing is the marker lights. It's supposed to have a turn signal here and turn signal here, which they are the same. I don't have it. The parts car didn't have it. And I think all the trim, I got all the trim that goes on the fender ends. They're in a box. I got like 2 boxes of trim for Fairlane and Torino. But like I say, I just wanted to get this thing looking like a car. I got the hood latch assembly, spray some paint on there, make it look better. But I wanted to make it looking like a car, so when it goes up for sale, it don't look like it's too much of a basket case. And somebody look at it and say, oh, it's missing this and that and this and that. Oh, I don't know what's missing. I mean, it's going to be some interior stuff that's not going to be put together, but I'm going to make it look like a car. I'm going to put the rear bumper on it, rear tail lights. Let's see. I got to put the dash in it. And I got like 3 sets of seats for this thing. I got a bench seat and I got a split bench seat that folds. I got a full bench and then this split seat here. So I'm probably gonna throw that in there. I went back over to his house and picked this up. It was in his garage. He was cleaning up some more. Probably gonna throw that one in there. It looks the best, I guess. The other one's really roached. I got the back seat for it. I got inner side panels. I got all the glass. I got all the trim that goes around the windows. But my main concern is getting this thing where it runs and drives. And get a seat in it. I want to put the dash in it, at least. I got 2 dashes for it. So I want to put the dash in it, get it where it cranks by the key, and go from there. Let's say the back bumper, I got it. I want to put it in, put the tail lights, and I got the door handles. I got door handles. Got a bunch of stuff in boxes that I collected, he collected. Oh, here's one of the marker lights. Well, I do got one marker light, but it don't have a lens, so I didn't bother about putting it in there. I knew I had one. Well, it's not that I didn't bother. I forgot. Who cares? Anyway, some more interior stuff. I mean, there's one side marker lens. There's a tail light. There's some ductwork, mirror. I mean, the trunk is full of stuff that he collected over the years. And like I say, I had the parts car, and I collected some stuff. So, but it looks like a car family. So I'm gonna keep plugging away at this thing and see how far I can get it. Was running and driving, and then pass it on. Okay, I forgot one main ingredient, the hood. That's a little better, ain't it? I do got to do some fender adjustment here because we got gappage, and I'm missing one hood spring, but I just kind of stuck the hood on there just to get a better look at it. But that don't look too bad. It's just in primer. But like I say, I'm gonna keep plugging along at it. But hey, I mean, get this thing all together. It'd be a poor man's project. Somebody want to take it on and do a paint job on it, fix it on up. But I'm gonna do my work and leave it up to somebody else to fulfill the dream. Sounds like a top fuel dragster. Finally got the back bumper and the tail lights in. hubcaps on it. All right, so as you see, it's running. The exhaust sounds real good. Like I was saying, I don't know if you heard me, we got some hubcaps on it. The guy that used to own the car, a friend of mine, had bought an original set of Torino base model hubcaps years ago, and they are in pretty good shape. They were wrapped in plastic. So cleaned the wheels, painted them, and then I put the hubcaps on. I got the front brakes working. The backs, I think the brake line going over the axle is stopped up, so it just got front brakes, and I haven't really drove it. I just moved it out here just to work on it. It's kind of cool today and cloudy, so I thought it'd be a good time to work on it outside instead of being all cooped up in the shop, and I can actually see what I'm doing. So I just hooked up the throttle cable, got it hooked up. I got to now come inside, and I'm gonna start putting the dash and all that stuff back in it. I went through the wiring, and I also took the fuse box out and replaced some of the connectors that holds the fuses, because the fuse box was really rusty, and the fuse box is up under the dash. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, I'm trying to brighten it up some. It's right beside that air duct that's hanging down. So yeah, so now everything's got power going to it. So just got to put the dash back in, and I got one of the dashboards. This is actually, turn some light on. This is actually the dashboard that he ordered. This is one he ordered a long time ago. Here's the gauge cluster, and this is the dash. Now I got one I got off a parts car in the junkyard, but this is one he ordered. This one's kind of a little roachy on the top part, where it mounts, I think, to the car. You can see we're starting to curl up. So I got one too. So got this one. Yeah, you can see what's kind of blown out there. So I got this one, then I got another one that's in real decent shape, and I also got another gauge cluster. This one It's just standard. It's got the gas and temp and probably oil light. This shows 52,000 miles. So this came with that dash. I think he gave like $600 for that dash and the gauge cluster some years ago. I didn't even give that for what I got. Mine is all complete, I think. I think it's got everything still on it. I just pulled the whole thing out. So anyway, I'm going to start working on the interior. Like I said, I got front brakes. It had new wheel cylinders all the way around and new brake line on the front. With the back, they didn't put it over the axle, and I think that's the one that stopped up. But it's got front brakes. That's good for right now. We ain't drag racing. And I'm gonna start putting the glass back in it, putting the door handles back on. I went and got the door because it's missing the driver's side door handle. So I went and got the door that I left up at Jim's, and it's got the door handle and the mirror, and it's actually got a good set of hinges on it too. So we're just going to rob the handle and the mirror off of it. It's even got the glass and the regulator still in it. Now this is off that Fairlane parts car I had got. You can go back and look at that video. So I'm going to keep plugging away at it. I'm not going to put this video out until I got this thing all the way drivable and kind of put back together, and then that'll be it on it. And we're going to see if we can trade it for something or sell it. Alright, so I've been moving along still on this here fine automobile. So right now I'm working on putting the dashboard in. Now this thing has a two-piece dash setup. So I've already got the lower half in, and I got the lower half in. That's where your all your switches is. That's the original radio. I got the gauge cluster in. I got it hooked up. Only thing really came on is the alternator light. I think the plug on the back of it needs to be clean. I'll probably take it back off, clean it with some electrical cleaner, and put some dielectric grease on the plug. Hopefully the gas hand works. It's got a new sending unit, but I kind of went through the wires, checked a lot of stuff. I'm not going to hook up all these switches because this thing, this was in the elements for a long time. The car didn't have a windshield in it. This is the one I pulled, and a lot of that stuff is corroded bad, so I'm not going to worry about getting the lights going. I did get the key ignition switch in. So yeah, that's the lower half, and that thing is heavy. So also, we got door handles now. So I went through all the stuff, and we got 2 working door handles. That's a plus because I got tired of reaching down in the door trying to get the door open. Oh, and I cleaned the windshield, and yeah, that's the crack. I did that when I took this out of the parts car. I got almost at the top with the windshield. It's like a wire you can stick down and saw the glue, and I got all the way up there, and I heard a I was like, oh my God. It was a perfect windshield, and they do not carry these in stock. I've looked everywhere. I ordered one, but it was for a 4-door. 4 doors and 2 doors are different. The 4-door windshield comes down a little shorter, and I had to send it back. Lost money on shipping, and I've been checking around, but I can't find one. A lot of places that sells them are out of stock, and they're about $600, even if they had one. I was wondering why the 4-door one was like 4 something with shipping, because there's no high demand for a 4-door windshield. Go figure that. But anyway, we got door handles now, so both doors open. This door was frozen. This door was frozen shut, and the hinge has got a pin that's stuck, so that's why it kind of drops, because I had to adjust one of the hinges where they actually work more, because it's real stiff. I'm gonna keep spraying it with PB Blaster to get it to work right. But that's the dash. I'm gonna try and clean it up a little bit. It's supposed to have a bunch of chrome on it. That stuff's all pitted, so it'll probably never come back to life. So this is the upper part of the dash here. Now this is the one he ordered a long time ago. He said he gave $600 for it, and it was packaged in this crate and shipped to him. And I've been just kind of robbing pieces off of it. Now this is the part that tells you about turning the lights on and the air conditioning, stuff like that. It's pretty much roached. It's in bad shape. So I've been robbing the clips off of it. These slide into the top part of the car inside. It had these little slide clips. So, and this is the one that I picked up out of the junkyard. Now this car didn't even, it had like half a windshield in it, and just look how good this one looked compared to the one he got. I mean, it ain't all curled up at the top. It had a lot of tree sap. I cleaned much off. I'm going to replace this strip. That's the one I just showed you. This one's all deteriorated real bad. So it's just 4 of those like castle nut things, and I'm gonna replace that. But yeah, this thing here, it's, I mean, if somebody didn't have one, if somebody didn't have a dash, it'll be usable, but it's starting to come apart, breaking away from the metal shell, and it's been in this crate so long, this has kind of been rubbing. So, but anyway, I was looking at it, and something interesting. I think I might have found out what year it was when he bought this thing. There's a calendar, look like, in this piece of cardboard. It had cardboard all the way around it, and it just kind of rotted off. But it looked like there's a calendar in there, so I'm going to take that out, and we'll look at it and see exactly what year it was when he bought this. So get your focus in there. Be cool to know. I just kind of, I slid it out and I slid it back in. I didn't open it all the way. I wanted to wait and we look at it together. So let's see what year it was when he actually bought this thing. Look like it's 2000. Well, this just says on the back, it says 2007, 8, and 9. So that was the years. Let me move this back some. That was the years ahead. I won't bore y'all with this. Definitely a calendar in there. 2008. It's a 2008 calendar from CTC Auto Ranch. This is the place that just crushed everything. That's amazing. If you've been watching, I think like Puddin' Fab Shop, who else went up there? Somebody else went up there and did a video on that place. But they just recently crushed everything, all the cars they had. They did sell some, but the ones that nobody wanted, they crushed. But yeah, it was down in Texas. And this is from 2008, Street Thunder. Well, actually, 2007. No, this is 2007, but it's got 2008 on the front. Appointment calendar. Anyway, it's 2007. So if any of you guys out there has got any of these cars and you had it since 2007, what is going on? Okay, December 2007. And then starts at January 2008. So anybody out there still got these cars, comment below. I'd like to know, because this calendar is from 2007-ish, 2008. And look like I got a GTO convertible, a pink Dodge Duster Demon. Did it got the person's name on there? No. Sometimes they put the owner's name, but look at that. Boss 302 Mustang. It's awesome. GT 500. So if any of you guys watching this video, if you have these cars still, let me know. 1960 Corvette. What was that other car? I was too busy looking at the date there. Oh, that's a Dodge Coronet RT. I bet you some of these cars have been bought and sold through, well, they do have a name at the bottom. I don't know what that is. Some of these cars probably been bought and sold through auctions throughout the year so many times. Plymouth Barracuda. 442 Oldsmobile. That's a 70 Plymouth GTX 440. 69 Camaro SS. And maybe some of these cars ended up sitting in somebody's garage and people might have passed away and they sold them that way, or auctioned, or some of them might end up sitting in somebody's yard and they passed away. A car like this might have rotted out. But anyway, CTC Auto Ranch, they're no longer in business, I think, but there's their phone number. They are in Memory Lane, North Denton, Texas. So anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna get back to work. We'll get that dashboard in the car, and finally be done with this dashboard scenario. But this one's in real nice shape, and like I said, this one sat outside for a long time up at the junkyard we were going to, and the guy that owns that junkyard, he's been sick all year, and I did a video on it. He has a lot of cars. Oh, I didn't show you guys, I got the hubcaps on there too, or maybe I did. He has a lot of cars just sitting there, and I hope he get well. I'm praying to get well, and he don't have any children, so I think his wife has a nephew, and I don't know if something happened, if they're going to pass it on to him, or they're going to, I hope they don't crush the cars. I hope they just do an auction or something. But anyway, enough yapping. Let me get this dashboard in there, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get all that buttoned up. Okay, been buttoning up some more stuff. Got the air breather all painted up. Got it on there, new air filter. Got the electric fan wired up to the temp sensor, so it cuts on around 190 and goes off around, I think, 165. I think these engines run anywhere from 190 to, I think, 210 normal operation. So all that's working. So now I'm focused on the inside. I'm going to clean these floors up a little bit. I got a can of this rust treatment stuff. So this car had floors put in it, both sides, and when they put them in, they didn't do a good job of putting any kind of sealer or any kind of rust treatment, and the cover that was on this car rotted away, and that side over there filled up with water. So it's got a lot of surface rust on that side of the car, which is a shame because those floorboards are new. I think he said one person did one side and the other person did the other side. So whoever did that side sucked. This side right here was seam sealed up and looks pretty decent, but whoever did that side sucked. So I got this rubber undercoating stuff. I'm gonna put down this rust treatment, let it soak into the metal, and then I'm gonna put some rubber undercoating on the metal, just the spots where the surface rust is, and that way this car is not going, I don't think I'm going to put the windows in it. I got to go through all the parts I got and the regulators and stuff, but even if I don't put the windows in it, or if I do put the windows in it, if any water gets in here, that rubber undercoating and just sit, you know, and it won't hurt the metal. But you can see a couple spots where the surface rust was getting bad, and if it would have sat any longer, it was going to need a floorboard on this side again. So I really hate that they didn't seam seal it right and put something down to cure it. They just kind of blew some paint on over top of it, and like I said, the cover blew off a couple times and it sat for a couple years. But overall, I mean, it's still better than no floor at all. So I'm gonna clean it up best I can. I already vacuumed it, and I'm gonna put some of that rubber undercoating in here, and then I'm gonna put the bench seat in. Clean the bench seat up, put it in, and this window here, I'm gonna try and get some of this paint off. I got another glass. Actually, I got another glass that don't even have any paint on it. I might just swap the glass. I think they're a job to get out of there. That side over there don't have the glass in it, but I got the glass. But I'm either gonna clean this one up or I'm gonna get it to roll down. I really would like to have the windows in it. So if you put a cover over it, that'll keep some of the weather out of it. I got all the trim that goes around the pillars, but there's like a felt seal that goes between it, and then you got, I think that's the rubber seal that goes around the edges. I think it goes around here. So I'm not going to put none of that stuff on the pillar trim, because you got to have a special two-sided tape. I don't want to really put this car all the way together and then someone's going to buy it and then they're going to paint it, and it's easier and better to paint this car with everything off of it, you know, all the trim. I mean, you can easily take the back bumper off, and the tail light, the front bumpers, but I don't want to put it all the way together, you know. But I got all the trim that goes around the windshield, and that stuff is hard to find. So I got all the hard to find trim pieces just in case somebody want to put the side moldings back on and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is put this bench seat in there. I got two of them. I'm going to put the seat in there. Those new floorboards don't have the hose for the seat. So I'm going to put the seat in there and get the hose drill, and then I'm going to clean the floor up a little bit more, and then put the coating, and then I'm going to put the seat back in there, because it's almost test drive time, and I got to have a seat. I ain't sitting on no milk crate or nothing like that. So anyway, I'm gonna get the cracking on the inside. I'll mess with that window and see if we can get a seat in it, and be time to cruise around the block. Alright, so now it's time to put the seat in the car. Now this seat here came out of a 60-something model Galaxy, Ford Galaxy, 2-door. The seat brackets was a little bit too tall, so I had to modify them and cut them down. But this thing is for 2-door only because it has the fold down backrest, and they did that so you can be able to get in the back seat of these cars, the 2-door cars, and both sides fold down. So it's got good bones. I mean, the cushion's kind of tore up, but the seat springs and everything are in good shape. So somebody can take that and get it upholstered to whatever color they want to, or go back to the original. So also I got the floors treated. Got the rubber undercoating on it, and I put down some rust treatment. So that's all nice and dry. Also, I got the gauges in, some Amazon gauges, got the oil, temp, and battery. So I got everything hooked up except the battery. I might do that later. It's got the alternator light up there on the dash, so it works. So anyway, like I said, I got the floors already. I got the hose drill for the seats. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the seat dropped in. The windows, the regulator for the windows, somebody took it all apart down in there. I'm trying to focus in on it. So I'm gonna have to go in there and oil all that stuff. I don't know why I can't get focused on it in there. Camera's acting fidgety. But that is the part that holds the window on. It's got like a, let's see here. It's like the window sits in this little track right here on this big piece of aluminum, and it goes on to the part when you roll the window up with the crank. So I don't know if glue holds the glass in there or what, but I got it all for both sides. So I might fool with the front windows. The back window, I got that one to roll up, but it's got 2 inches of paint and primer on it. I got some more back windows too, because that stuff there is going to be hard to get off. I'm going to have to use a razor blade and a lot of gas, alcohol, brake cleaner, starting fluid. But this window actually works. That one's missing, but I got it. So I know I'm going to put the back windows in it. This window on this side is missing as well, which I got it. Same thing. Well, actually the regulator part, the part that holds the window, is right there for this side. So I'm gonna try my best to finish getting this thing put together. I know y'all probably been waiting on this part of the video anyway, the will it run and drive. The second video I did, I got it running. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of views on that one. The first video did good, so I guess everybody's waiting on see what this thing gonna crank up and move up out of here. So that's what it's gonna do. And if one of you lucky fellas out there got some money saved up, you can get you a nice project car, because I'm not going real far on this one. Just get it running and driving. So I'll leave my email down in the description, which is always is. You can leave me a message by emailing or my Instagram, or go on Facebook, either one, to RPM Auto 4. Instagram, RPM Auto Motor, Facebook, or RPM Auto 780 at yahoo.com. And of course, I'm going to use Marketplace, but I really don't want to deal with the marketplace keyboard killers, because those guys, man, they suck. A lot of guys on there suck. They just want to waste your time, try and trade you some bull crap that they know it ain't worth nothing. And a lot of them say they're gonna show up and they don't show up. I mean, just a bunch of bull. A lot of scams. A lot of people just playing around. So anyway, I'd rather sell it to somebody that's serious, that really wants a project car, and ain't got time for all that haggling. I mean, basically, here on the channel, you see it, that's how it is. And people on Marketplace, they like to haggle with you without even looking at the car up close. I mean, they want to throw out prices, lowball you, and then you give them that lowball price, you finally give it to them, then they show up and they want to lowball you some more. I mean, it's just crazy. But that's just how it is in the world. So anyway, I'm going to stop yapping, get this seat in there. Let's get this thing where I can get it to drive around and put it up for sale. is, folks, the 68 Ford Torino, first drive, back on the road, probably 20, 30 years maybe. I know a friend of mine had it for about 15 years, and when he got it, it didn't have an engine or transmission. It was basically a parts car, but we got it out. The brakes are a little weak, so I can't really do what I want to do, but I don't have the back seats in it because the back seats for the 69 Fairlane and LTD are 2 inches wider. So the seat I got is out of a 69 Fairlane. I called the guy I got them from, and they're a little bit wider. But we got the front seat in, dashboard, upper and lower. Like I said, we got all the gauges. Got the hood on it. It still needs some cleaning up and some TLC done, but that's for the next owner. But it will scoot though, but like I say, the brakes are weak. I think I'm gonna have to re-bleed them. But it sounds good. Dual exhaust. Not bad. Been sitting up all these years. I mean, these cars are kind of sought after. The two-door hardtop. I got the back glass working. Both of them roll up and down. .390 ready to go. Fans working like it's supposed to. Pressure, like I said. Yeah, she purrs. I mean, that's a rebuilt engine with what, 2 miles on it, because I didn't drive it very far. Did I turn the headlights off? No. The tail lights needs new sockets, so I couldn't really get them to work. The sockets and the tail lights are bad, so like I say, that's for the next owner. They can handle that stuff. I just really wanted to get it back running and driving and back on the road, and somebody else can take it and tear it back down, do some touch-up paint on the inside, and go through some of the wiring for the tail lights, turn signals, and enjoy it. Like I said, the glass is just sitting in it. The windshield, the glue that's already on the windshield just stuck to the car. So I didn't want to try and get it out because the windshield's already got a bit crack in it from me trying to get it out of the other car. And I just took some Gorilla Tape and glued the back glass in. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this series on the 1968 Ford Torino two-door hardtop, and I know y'all been waiting to hear it run. I've just been busy with work, family, and events going on, and tracking down parts for this thing. The parts that I was still missing just takes a while. You know, it takes a while to build an old car these days. I mean, you have to hit these junkyards and salvage yards up, and the one junkyard that I was going to, he's been sick all year, which he's got 3 of these cars, and I wasn't able to get out there. So this hood hinge needs to be oiled, but I wasn't able to get out there because he's been sick all year. So I had to just kind of call around, get on eBay, and do what I can do, you know. Even though it needs the right grill in it, which I got, it still looks pretty good. It needs those right headlight buckets for the Torino grill. I actually found out that's grill set, I don't know if I mentioned, is out of a 69 Fairlane. So that's why it's different. The Fairlane and the Torino had the same front grille. In 68, 69 they changed to that. It's got the original hubcaps on it, off 68, which the guy I got this from, a friend of mine, he had bought those hubcaps a long time ago, and they are pretty good. I mean, they're not all dented up like they fell off a car and been drugged. They got the emblems on them. So, thank you guys for watching the series on this. I know the second video, like I said, didn't get very many views. I don't know, notification issues on your end, or y'all end, or the algorithm not working in my favor. But hopefully this will wake y'all up, see this thing back up and going. I had one subscriber said, and I think the first video, don't build it, sell it like it is. I have to go back and look at that comment, but I just didn't want to, you know. The car is not worth a whole lot all in pieces. Once you get it running and driving, then it's worth a little bit more. And then I got so many parts to it, it should be, you know, pretty good value to somebody. It looked like a parts car at first. It didn't have nothing on the front. I mean, it was bad. But anyway, thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for leaving comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button, because the algorithm on my channel just don't want to work out and put these videos out there. So by y'all hitting the like button, man, that helps out a lot. That gets my videos out there. And just hit the like button. Even if you don't like the video, just still hit the like button. I mean, if there's anything you want to see different on the channel, let me know. Anything different, audio, video, cars, trucks, just let me know. I'll try and do it a little different, do something different. It's just, I say, these vehicles, they're going up in value, and I watch a lot of YouTubers out there like Flat Broke Garage. I mean, he's basically like me. We just take, you know, cars like this and put them together and make something out of them. So y'all check out Flat Broke Garage, and like other YouTubers like Vice Grip Garage and Junkyard Digs and Pole Barn Garage. I mean, they're able to get out and find some good cars. Pole Barn Garage I really like, because he basically just buys anything and throws it together, and there it is. But it's fun to watch. So anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm through yapping. It's getting dark. I don't have any tail lights or brake lights. I'm gonna get out of here. Like you say, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and holler at y'all later. Because I don't hardly have any brakes. And I don't want to crash this thing. On the other side of that hill right there, there's a drop off. It used to be a big warehouse right there, and it's like got a basement. So I don't want to go flying and run off in there and really tear up something. Oh, tail light did start working. Look at that. Wow, the tail light started working. It never worked. I know this side not going to work because that one is really rusted out. But I left the bulb in there and we got one tail light. Cool. Miracles do happen. So anyway, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all leave some comments. Even if y'all don't like the video, go ahead and hit like anyway. That helps out the channel. And y'all check out Flat Broke Garage. Check him out. He's building some Torinos. He's in love with these things. Maybe one day I'll be able to do a video with him. He's like, I think 8 hours from me, way up south, I think. So check out Flat Broke Garage, and I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting dark, and I don't have any tags on this thing, and hardly no brakes. So check out the second channel, RPM Automoto. I haven't been doing much on there, but there's some videos you can watch. And if you got time, go back and watch part 1 and part 2 on this video. And hit like on those too. And I'm getting out of here, guys. Holler at y'all later. Peace out.